Welcome to the TrotCon closing ceremonies 2019. Alright, I would like to begin this closing ceremonies with an apology and an announcement. I'm sorry I forgot our unicorn sponsor badges during opening ceremonies. So, there were 6 of you. Where are you? Yes, there's 1, 2. All right! Thank you, unicorn sponsors. Okay, so today something was proven to me beyond a shadow of a doubt, as if there were one before, but beyond a shadow of a doubt. So, as we are looming in the shadow of the mother of all conventions and their final year, we were a little nervous that maybe some of you would be choosing them. And we encourage you, like, we love them and want them to succeed. Definitely go. But it turns out you guys just chose both. Thank you so much for that, because I never really felt like a family. I know we say that. I never felt like this was a TrotCon family, like actually a family unit, until this year.
I love you, Daddy!
Thank you, son. So yeah, you guys, you're the TrotCon family now to me. And that's I also realized something 3 weeks ago. After BronyCon has their most glorious and wonderful send-off that we will be attending, supporting and hyping up, we're gonna help them have the best send-off they could possibly ask for, and it's gonna be a fantastic time. But 2 things become true that are not true yet. The first is that after BronyCon ends, we will be the East Coast's premier My Little Pony convention. The second thing that becomes true after BronyCon ends, 3 weeks after actually, is that we will be the longest running My Little Pony convention in the world. Yes, so when I had those realizations, I was flabbergasted, absolutely flabbergasted, because it turns out TrotCon 2012 was 3 weeks after the first BronyCon, and the day that it began was today, our 8th year anniversary. July 21st, 2012. So we are absolutely thrilled. We are so happy with the turnout this year, and we are even more hyped for what's going to come next year, because we have to live up to those 2 facts. Obviously, we must deliver. And instead of being like skittish and fearful about that, we have never been more excited. We are on this TrotCon groove. Like, we already have guest lists, and we're already in contact with agents for next year. Wow. Yes, we are super hyped. We're planning events. We're having people build nonsense for us. We're going to have such an incredible time, and we are going to have a theme announcement during the closing ceremony. Not right now, settle down.
Tell us now!
No. We're actually going to give quite... No! No! We have a special way to reveal it this time, and then you guys are going to tell us what it is. Yeah. But we're gonna have the guests send off. We're gonna say goodbye to our community guests and our VIP guests. We're gonna thank a very, very special individual whom another faux pas on my part did not bring him up to announce that he was here for the game room, not the tabletop gaming. This man is absolutely a machine with this. It's like he could have done the whole thing by himself, and that really, 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 really helped us. So we're gonna give him a big thank you too. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna call him up right now if he's ready to come up. Look at me standing right here. So come on up. Let us know those numbers, Pawns. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming down to the tabletop gaming room and playing all my wonderful games with me. It makes it really worth all the effort to bring all those games. I brought 259 games with me, and there were some people who brought some of their own games that added in, so I don't have the total count on it. But every time somebody came in and interacted with the games or interacted with the people playing the games, I clicked my little clicker counting how many people were coming through, and my turnstile read 164 people.
That's enormous!
I also marked down every single time that anybody played a game, and so we had 177 plays of 35 different games. Generosity of TrotCon to allow me the generous amount of staff that I had, we were able to keep the game room open 24 hours. And the hotel is not demanding the room back until 11 o'clock. So tabletop gaming will be here, available for play until 10:30.
Game on! Being here, you are incredible. See, now I feel like a doof because that incredible man did not get the recognition he deserved for the opening ceremonies, but we got him this time, and we're hopefully getting him next time because we're going to have a lot more gaming to do. Oh yes, a lot more gaming. So, this convention, we have to reiterate this particular information to make sure that new people that come in get to hear it, and the people that have been here before get to hear it again. Please, if you're gonna come see us next year, try your best. It's okay if you can't. Try your best to pre-register for the convention. Go to TrotCon.net, use our Eventbrite link, or buy pre-sale badges at BronyCon because I know 75% of you are going. So we have a table there, maybe purchase a badge. You can upgrade your badges, so like if you get an Earth Pony tier and you're like, hey, I just won $150 on a scratch-off ticket, I'm gonna bump up to Pegasus. You can email Darkly and say, I want to upgrade my badge, and she will do it. So like, you don't even have to worry about, oh, which one should I pick? What will I have enough money for? It's like, well, pick one you want and then bump up if you have the money to get it. It's like that. So I keep saying that $35 the day after the con ends is more valuable to us than $60 at door of the next year. Because that $35 will be spent before you even get here. We use it for guests, we use it for banners and con books and flights and per diems, and we use it for the venue and all sorts of nonsense. All the staff here, we don't take a paycheck. It's fine. We love it. For me, this is my paycheck. Seeing all you guys here, that is incredible. I, as a performer, measure success in laughter and applause. So I really thank you guys, and if I see smiling faces, and if I hear people laugh during my panels and see guys like that, that's what I need to live. So that's awesome. Really appreciate that. Has Darkly returned?
Yeah.
Okay, she's still taking her medicine. Her medicine. So she's actually has a knee issue, so she's taking a little bit of, and she's going to be out in just a moment. Though we had quite the impressive round of the charity auction this year. You guys are generous AF. So like, I don't know the numbers, like we don't have the totals yet, because I mean it just ended during the setup for closing, so okay, that's fine. But, you're fine. But I do know that 2 of the items by themselves sold for a total of $1,650, which is like over half the total that we made last year with just those 2 items. So we're looking pretty good. That's good news to hear. We got some super generous people like this guy in front here who is the best. We sold those cursed stones, probably to him.
Yes!
Yeah, so that's amazing. Do with them what you will.
Bring them back next year.
There are people here now. Hi, people. Hi.
Hi!
So, now, this time, I'm going to do it a little bit better. We want to call out that there are people, like all the attendees are amazing. We love having even if it's the basic at-door badge, even if it's a one-day badge, like thanks for coming out for the day. That's really awesome, you guys. But there is an echelon above that we always want to share our appreciation for, because without them, the majority, because like you have to pre-reg to get these particular badges, and we need that to set up the entire convention because we don't run Kickstarters and everything is out of pocket. If you guys don't pre-reg, we just front our own money to run the con because the show must go on. So, to thank you guys for not keeping our money in our personal pockets, we have a variety of sponsor badges that you guys can purchase. And the first 3 tiers are Earth Pony, Pegasus, Unicorn. Who out there had one of those 3 kinds of badges? Raise your hand. Yes, that's so many of you. Thank you so much. Wow, I was just told that the sponsor badges, like all you guys, 1/3 of our entire pre-registration total was just all sponsors. Wow. That's incredible! That's the second year in a row that's like that, so I would ask that if you would please keep that up. We would like that very much. And then also there are 2 other tiers for people who are either extremely lucrative or extremely insane. Maybe a little of both. We have the Alicorn sponsor tier, which, who amongst you have that tier? Oh, wow, okay, so thank you so much. The entire room is full of you guys. Thank you so much for coming out and having that tier of sponsor. That is absolutely amazing. And then there was the next tier, which originally started as a joke, but then when we sold one, we were like, what? Like, we hadn't even thought of any perks yet. Like, they were just to be announced, and it was like, badge sold. What? You don't even know what you're getting. They're like, don't care. Okay, it's like, whatever you think of is fine. All right, and then 2. What? Then right at the end of the year, 3. This is the Draconicus tier badge, which is a lot of money. Specifically $2,000. And those of you who wish to be known as such, please raise your hand right now. Who are Draconicus tier badges? Yes! Okay, so now I'm going to hand off the microphone to Fiara. Thank you so much, Draconicus tier pass. But she has to leave soon, so we're going to have her say a few party words.
I'm not going to have a voice for my recording Wednesday. I'm supposed to record lines for a Fallout mod. That's not going to happen.
That doesn't sound right.
Or you can just do
I'm recording lines for Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4 Engine. But I guess I'll be a ghoul all weekend. Thank you guys, this has been fun. I have to go get out of the vendor hall now before they throw me out.
Hey guys, so... Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Awesome, okay, yes. So there's our other VIP guests had to go.
Yeah.
So like they're not...
Katrina and Bill are on the airplane back to the camp.
And specifically Bill, I know, has to do recording for a show on Monday. So like, that's the only reason, yeah, literally tomorrow. That's the only reason he left, because like he was ready to stay. Yeah, Katrina was too. I don't specifically know why Katrina had to go today, but she was ready to stay too. But we, have kind of a permanent fixture of this con, and she's staying until tomorrow. So if you guys want to keep the party going.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Mini story time.
Yes.
I told Ellie what the theme is for next year, which we will be revealing today, and our dates. But I told her that, and then she declared herself a permanent TrotCon guest. And I was like, hey. Ellie's announced for fucking ever.
She's just guest
She's just here.
2020, 2021, 2022. We're just gonna like, 1 year she's just gonna be here before us. Sitting in the hotel, like leading up.
All the love, all the beauty, all the everything. Look at this. There it is. That's me. Right there. I'm going to get emotional right now. Oh my gosh, it's because I'm really tired and I'm really happy. So the two is lethal, the combination. I want to thank TrotCon and everybody who worked so diligently to put this together, because it's not easy to do a weekend with so many glorious bronies in attendee. Attending a beautiful event. And I want to thank you all for just being so incredibly beautiful, because honestly, I said it before, but you really are the standard bearers of what real friendship is, and I feel so at home and so blessed by beautiful people like you. Find me in the hotel until next year. I'm moving right in. It's like I'm going to drive everyone just wild, because I will continue to go and buy party material until next year. Because when you find out what the theme is for next year, you're just going to have so much fun. So I am still here all night. I want to hug everyone before you leave. But again, thank you for being so loving, generous, kind, and for keeping the fandom alive. Now that My Little Pony is finishing up, and we will be eternal, because that's what this energy is. All love, all beauty, all glory, all youth, and all celebration, right? Party hard!
She represents everything we love about doing this. She's not just a pillar of Equestria, she's a pillar of TrotCon. Woo! Yes. Like Emma Larson, I guess is too. I gotta give credit where it's due. Emma Larson's pro. We love her. Okay, but that was high energy, and that's the way. Like, what? Did you guys not party all weekend? How are you still awake?
I don't stop.
Yeah, that's. This guy over here, this blonde guy over here, that he was at like every single one of my panels at every hour of the night. I don't know how you do it. He's still up here. He's still smiling. He's still great. Thank you so much, guy.
Yeah!
Another guy with like some excellent energy as well. He changed his name to Anyway Come to TrotCon on Twitter and just kept he kept tweeting stuff all the time, and Kevin was like retweet. This guy is also a sponsor of the convention, so he's like that in if you've ever watched a MatPat Theory, that's called earned media. And we love that guy, so we're gonna shout out to that one brony guy, or that one brony one guy one. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so that's the shout outs. We've got a cadre of guests and like community guests back here. Well, okay, so for the ones that are still here, so we're gonna do community guests and we'll do musicians, just like a reverse order from when we did it in opening ceremonies. So all of the community guests that we have back here, come on out. Let's give them a big round of applause. My lord, there's still a lot of you here. All right, so I'm going to take Mike down this way to that way. And we can end with a bang because he's very loud and very appreciated as well. All right, here you go. Hi, TrotCon. I'm already tearing up and I just started talking. This was probably literally the best weekend of my life, guys. Yes! How about you? I want to thank this amazing woman right here who just goes through so much and lack of sleep to put this on every single year, guys. Everyone. You guys are amazing, and
I have a thing to say about my lack of sleep. I have not actually slept in my hotel room. I slept in con-ops and stayed up to make sure everything was on time. Like, somehow, okay.
Is that why they call you Darkly?
I don't know. I guess it was only 3 hours of sleep, but somehow I sleep in con-ops and I
oh wow, okay,
I don't know. It was Damon's magical blanket that he let me borrow. that fucking thing has magical properties.
What a blanket statement.
I stayed out pretty much this whole weekend for you guys to have an amazing time. I will go pass out tonight, maybe. I don't know.
Please sleep. We love you. Please sleep. So, I want to thank each and every one of you because, guys, I want to echo the sentiment so many people have said. We are family. I've been here 3 years. The first year I came here, I submitted 2 lowly panels. They took both of them. They welcomed me with open arms, supported the crap out of Keeping Friendship Magic, had me back last year, and then said to me this year, hey, you want to be a community guest? And I'm like,
We've all been.
I'm just little old me, guys. And then they let me do my crazy thing at opening ceremonies. I hope y'all caught it. It's been a really rough past year for me since I was here last year, and I've never been happier, so thank you, every single one of you, and I promise to be back here next year.
Pretty engaging for you.
Hello everyone, I want to basically echo everything that you just said so eloquently. Thank you to everyone on the stage for having me back. I've been wearing my TrotCon 2012 badge all weekend and no one's stopped me yet, but it's been 3 days and I haven't figured out a good fake excuse for why I was fake banned for 7 years, but it's very nice to be back. I really appreciate you having me back. I hope you all enjoyed the panels and the charity auction. Thank you so much to all the generous people. Thank you so much for your wonderful energy and for welcoming my friend Rachel, who's hiding back there a little bit. Welcoming her to her very first convention, her first COVID convention. She'll be back next year, and that's because of all the hard work and the great energy from the staff, everyone that's on stage, the volunteers, the community guests, the VIPs. You're all amazing. I've had a wonderful weekend. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much.
So, I've been here a couple of years. I actually
8.
I was about to check the bio page. I've been here so long I had to look my own bio up. So I had a wonderful weekend. I loved the enthusiasm that everyone showed for my panels. This is the second year in a row that I didn't get sick sometime during the weekend, which is awesome. I will update anyone on Twitter whether or not that remains the case this week. I also want to thank this dude for dealing with me for 3 months as we worked on the timeline panel.
Apple family.
No, you be quiet.
Said we weren't gonna bring that up.
Darn it, I was gonna be emotional and then you made me emotional for an entirely different reason. So, you know, the show is coming to an end. But I learned a long time ago that the best part of the show isn't the show, it's you guys, it's the fandom. And as long as we continue to meet here, I will continue to be here. I was born here, and if I can, I will die here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to extend my thank you to all of you who came out on Saturday to inflate HFIL on the entire convention to the power of kazoos.
All hail the kazoo wizard!
So the last time we came to TrotCon was back in 2015, and I can see a lot of things have changed a lot since then. Not just maybe in terms of convention scene, but you know, the whole pony fandom in general. Things have come, things have gone, friends have come, friends have gone. But it's very heartening to see that a lot of the heart, the love, and the spirit that have come to, that pulled me into the pony fandom all the way back in 2011 is still here and still beating deep inside the heart of every single one of you. This is the first convention I am attending for this year, and it's a very important one. Not just so much for just being TrotCon, because this place has been a phenomenal time, phenomenal place, and I want to say thank you to all the people who helped put it together and helped run it. But especially facing last year, in which I faced a tremendous loss of my father from cancer, and it was a very dark time for me. But all the people that I've come to know through this fandom, they helped me through that moment in my life. And none of that would have been possible if it wasn't for just a little cartoon show that popped up sometime in October 2011, and then some weirdos on a 4chan forum were like, hey, you know what? This is kind of pretty good. And now here we are 8 years later. Things are different, but you know, many things have stayed the same. And for much of that, I'm very glad, I'm very thankful. If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be as with half the friends I do. Like, I didn't know who this guy was just like 6-7 years ago, and now, yeah, I didn't know who we were. And then now, you know, every time I see you at a convention, yeah!
Cause you're my ace in the hole.
I ship it. I ship it.
Good night, everybody.
And so, with a massive part of the fandom slowly coming to a close, both BronyCon and the show, and even in the past few months, I have like my trepidations of what is to come in the future. Whenever I go to a convention, especially a place like this, and I look at every single one of you, and you know what? I just think to myself, it's going to be all right, because next year, at the end of the day, you'll also be here. And I can't wait to see every single one of you again next year, and the year after that, and for many more years to come.
So day 4 starts tomorrow, right?
Straight boy.
This isn't BronyCon.
This is day 4. Thursday is day 1.
There's a pool party. Oh, I'm not invited, am I?
I was here day 0. I built that stage buzz.
I'll have to consider that. TrotCon. This was my first year coming in. Like I said, thank you so much. When I first walked in and was standing amongst all these amazing, talented people, and all these people who make the convention possible, like I said in opening ceremonies, I felt like a freshman in high school, on the first day of high school. It felt completely alien to me. But somehow we became community guests here. Somehow we... I emailed her, that's how.
If you want to be a community guest, just email Darkly.
Yeah, don't.
They tried 2 years in a row.
We did, yeah. We've tried, I was gonna say, we've tried to do that. Yeah. we've tried to do this 2 years in a row. How did you end up as a community guest?
I don't know anymore.
But yeah, we've been trying to get here for 2 years, and the third time's the charm, I guess, to be a cliche. But I never imagined, I remember my first convention was TrotCon 2012, not to plug other conventions, because we're here at TrotCon, of course. But when I was there, John Delancey said in the closing ceremonies that we are going to change the world. And I really still believe that. I was in the back seat, I was in the way back of closing ceremony seats that day. And what was that? 7 years ago, I never could have imagined being up here with my best friend, one of my best friends in the world, and being community guests at a convention. I'm gonna start crying. But thank you so much. But we read bad fan fiction with y'all. We armed you with kazoos. Yeah! Thank you. We co-ran a Tonight Show with the lovely Forward Progress down there. And ran an hour over. There you go. We kind of just let it happen. Survived. But thrived. Precisely. But to cut it really short here, short as I possibly can, because I love to hear myself talk. That's why I'm a panelist. After one weekend in TrotCon, I know I love you all. This is such an amazing... I love all of you, and I will be more than happy to give you more kazoos next year. I'll be more than happy to read more bad fan fiction. But now you remember, play us a tune for us. And that's all you're gonna get. Now you remember, but it means the world to me. And I'll be more than happy to come back next. We'll be more than happy. It's a we thing. It's us. It's not just me. Yes.
We're coming back next year, baby.
Hell yeah. All I'm trying to say is thank you all so much. And even if the show ends, which it will this year, the things we've learned and the amazing friends we've made, everything that we created here, that's never going to end. If you guys keep it alive, and I think with TrotCon 2020 coming, I think we're going to keep that alive. I think it's alive and well. TrotCon! I have officially experienced TrotCon, and it was something. Love you all.
TrotCon, best con, woo!
Man, I've been coming here for 7 years now. I've been a community guest for 6 of them, which surprises me still, quite honestly. Why do you keep doing it? But I love it every year here. I love it when you guys stop by my booth, chat with me, buy my stuff, come to the panels. I had a great time with the panels this year. You guys made all the panels that I ran fun and worth it this year, and it's one of my best experiences at TrotCon. I did this last year, and I'm going to do it again right now. Kevin, I need that phone. So, you're on the live stream. This is Kevin. Everybody, let's give Kevin a round of applause. I'm so happy you're back again. Twitter's just perfect with you. I don't know what else to say. Just thank you for giving me another great weekend here. There's one other thing that I want to do that would make this weekend complete. I'm going to do some self-indulgence here. I wish you guys would join me on this. I wanted to do it at MSP, but I didn't get a chance. Join me in a Let's Go Blues chant because we won the cup. Don't I'll come back next year.
Thank you, community guests. Two things I am reminded of in the time that has passed. One of which is, okay, so thank you, AV guys. We can't do anything without you. They bring to you guys our voices. So I guess it's a blessing, it's a curse. I don't know, they're still gonna do it though. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Second thing, I was just informed of this over our TrotCon Slack. We have an Alicorn tier sponsor badge pre-registration. Yeah, Reg is actually open. Yeah, not online. Online will open tomorrow. But yeah, here it is open. Yeah, and it happened during opening ceremonies, by the way. The pre-registration for next year, the Alicorn, yeah, they were like, okay. But yeah, opening ceremonies. This is the second year they've done it too. First batch. So that is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Hopefully you guys can pre-register whenever, it's fine. If you can't, we still want you to come though. Like if you can't pre-register, don't be like, oh well crap, I can't go to TrotCon. No, come on out and see us. So we have the musicians, whichever musicians are still here, are very welcome to come up and say their goodbyes. Here's, you guys know him, Luck Rock. Hey, yes, come. And they say MFP music is dead.
Who says that?
Dumb people! Alright, so I'm going to start over here again, and the mic will work its way down.
I'm Jesus Kids, just thank you, TrotCon, for everything. Every year, y'all get more and more hype, and the shows just get better and better, and like the music is why I come here every year, and it's great.
Stream Gags. I have a
Stream
story
Gags.
about him and it cheering me up last night. There was a bit of drama and stuff that I was freaking out. I was supposed to dance with Momo and Kella, and it didn't happen. And I was really sad that I didn't get to dance with Dave. And I freaked out because it was a comics set, and I was like, oh, that's the last set of the night. And so I like had a really bad panic about not getting to dance with Dave this year. And Dominic played it put through on my favorite band, and just for sure fight. And you mind the self-indulgence, he Dominic, I'm like crying. Also, his mom runs our info desk. She got sick yesterday and
Oh.
I can explain. I'm crying.
Hey, Darkly, do you want to dance with Mumble and Koa now?
I mean, if you
Alright, I'm gonna do a little acapella version. Ready? It's okay. Just keep going. Alright, so come on out. Let's do this.
Ellie was supposed to join us.
Ellie, you wanna dance with us?
Ellie, come dance with us.
Hello! Come, I'm gonna sing something for you, unless you wanna look up something on YouTube.
What are we singing?
We should do Take Off, shouldn't we? We only have a dance to take off. Can you look that up?
Look it up. Look it up.
Again, thank you, ABT.
Thank you, AB.
Yeah, we'll tell them to get it. Yeah, we'll go down the line and then as soon as it's ready.
Well, what happened?
They're getting it ready.
We're gonna set up music, but first we're gonna have the musicians kind of say their goodbyes, and then we're gonna have a big little thing right here, a big little dance off. L-Train, you can say your sing now.
Take it.
Should I stay or should I go?
I hear you, squeaky eye.
I hear.
Alright.
We're good. Darkly.
Alright, let's do a little dance. Follow our lead. Who's that? Alright. You like singing, Ellie?
Got it.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, I can follow.
Oh, wait. Just have
We need more music so we can all congo line. Let's get everybody in a congo line. The whole con.
I guess it's just the episode of TrotCon that ends with funky music.
This is just TrotCon.
So that happened. Can we give it one more time for Ellie Ray? Yeah!
and I'm gonna come find you because I know where you live.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled musicians.
It's actually my turn now.
Yes.
So I was talking to Luckrock a couple of weeks ago, and he said something like, so someone was asking him what other conventions TrotCon is like, and I think his answer was, it's just TrotCon. And you know what? He's absolutely right. I flew a long time to get here, but it's been absolutely worth it. Thank you all for putting on such a great convention, coming out to see us all play. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you.
So this is my first TrotCon. Because this is just the best convention. So, good job, everyone who helped put this together. Thank you, Darkly. Thank you. Oh, your names I can't remember. Anyways, come to TrotCon.
Okay, I think this is the third time I've been out for TrotCon, and I always have last year, so I don't think I'm ever going to stop coming. Yeah, I have been. Horse.
So, I came out from England this year, and I want to say a massive thanks to everyone at the back there, and also everyone who is in charge of the music and behind the scenes, especially this dude right here. Can we get a little bit too much for this? Because we had a massive hiccup before our set last night, as in it just stopped. And so we didn't play last night, and thankfully we worked something out and played in our musicians panel today, had a great turnout and a great time, and really happy with that, so thank you very much, everyone.
What did you say, but also horse.
So this is like my fourth TrotCon, I think, but it's my it was the first time I ever got to play, which is something I've wanted to do for like 2 years, and my other half is out there somewhere. I don't know where it is. Water, wherever you are, just wave. Oh, he's back there. Hi, Water. I see one over there. Hi. But getting to play a bunch of new unreleased songs and the TrotCon exclusive that's gonna be out soon. It was an honor doing that, and it was an honor just playing for you all and playing for the music. It was amazing. Thank you, Luck Rock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darkly, and all the concert and all the staff and everything for making this best convention ever that I've ever been to. And I've only been to 2, TrotCon and NecoCon. But TrotCon is the best one. Even though NecoCon is bigger, this is the best one out of all of them. So give it up for Darkly. Give it up for Darkly. Like some horse music, I guess. These guys are great too.
You know, something kind of interesting. Brilliant venture, by the way. Cons may be bigger, like massively huge in some place, but TrotCon has soul. Soul in every way, shape, and form. For all the people here, down to our con chair, it's wonderful in every way, shape, and form. Had a blast last night. Worked for a year on that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was a year of almost dying, literally, to be honest. I'm I'm so glad I was able to come here and be with all of these people. You know, old legends of the fandom, new faces. Just a nice, warm family. And I hope that even though the show is ending, we all keep that spirit alive, keep it well, keep what we learned from it in our hearts, in our heads, and the way we live our lives. Thank you guys so much for enjoying my show. Those who came, DVD will be out. As soon as I'm done editing it, it's going to be like 4 or 5 camera angles and about a barcode of timeline. But that's how it was last year. It took like 6 months to edit. Anyway, enough of that. You guys have a fantastic rest of the con. I thank you for everything. Thank you for enjoying my set. I love you guys so very much. On to one of the coolest guys here.
I'm Brownie here. I want to thank TrotCon, everyone who showed up to my set at super late. Thanks for dancing, moving, mosh pits. So I'm going to try to put your crowd surfing of all of that. We want to keep it going, be happier, and hope to see you next year.
Hello. Hi. So I'm Luck Rock. I got to be the. I got to be the music liaison for TrotCon this year, as well as one of the performers Friday night. So I'm from Ohio, and TrotCon for many years now has always been like this big event that I look forward to every year. I remember in years past just like having really crummy summers, and TrotCon is always like that big glimmering moment that like always lifts me out of it. So to be able to do anything to help TrotCon be as amazing as I know it always is such an honor for me. And especially with the concerts, I always have a very special place in my heart for the music at these things. So if there was any way that I could help to make your guys' days a little bit better through the music here, then it was absolutely worth it as much as it can be. So I hope you guys had a good time, and I want to thank you guys so much for coming out, because this TrotCon crowd was amazing. It really stuck out to me, and for just the energy and the enthusiasm you guys had. So thank you guys so much for having us. We were all extremely honored to be here, and I appreciate it to no end.
One more time for all of our musicians at TrotCon. Thank you. All right, so I've been instructed that it's time for the staff to say what they want to say. So, my name is Drew Flashy, and this convention is a little slice of heaven for me. When I met Darkly at OhioCon in 2013, yeah, it was 2013, because I attended TrotCon in 2012, and I didn't actually meet you until 2013. That's when I met, Emily too, and we all stood together and talked, and you had that other thing you used to have around at the time. But yeah, so we met at 2013, and then when the other thing became extremely volatile and weird, and she got rid of it, then we started talking, and she had no way to contact guests. She had no connections with the agents. So I was like, well, I just got done staffing LPU, and I had a big dinner with Ralph Streich, Caroline Young, and Sherry Fowler, which are the 3 main agents for basically every My Little Pony person imaginable, except for thou who shall not be named, the 4th agent that we have trouble working with, and every other PonyCon has trouble working with. But yeah, so like I had their contacts, so I was like, hey, I can do the agent thing for you, and then I bought IMDb Pro and never told her for a year, and then used it to get the contact information for all the people.
I should hit him about the IMDb Pro thing.
Yes.
He admits that he screwed up.
Yeah, I had it an entire year, and she was like, man, one of these days, one of us should just get IMDb Pro, and I was like, yeah, I have that. I've had it for like all of last year, and she was like, what? Why haven't you been helping? It was very humorous. But ever since that moment, I've just adored being here. Like the preparation for TrotCon for me is like a purpose. I mean, I have other purposes. I'm not depressed or sad or anything. I love being alive, and this is one of those things that helps me love it. So like, I look forward to TrotCon every year, and like I said, I measure success in smiles and laughter, so if I can make you guys smile and laugh, that is my end game, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to at least try to make you smile and laugh. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, game room, yay! So, in the past, we had some issues with tournaments. Did they go better this year? Yeah. Good. Yeah. We will plan on going back next year, bringing even more stuff. I have some things in the works that will be really cool, especially if you like retro things, because I like retro things. Yeah. They keep coming out with these little consoles that have all of the games, and I'm like, but I already have it. Format. Why would I spend $80 on this when I have the original? Yep. So expect more awesome next year.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
I don't have a microphone yet. Yay, okay, alright, okay. My hair looks very different today, but I am the con mascot, I am Peanut Butter, and I have a great time. Like Drew was saying, like, this literally is like the most fun I have all year. I look forward to it the entire year, and the show's ending, but that's not where the heart of this fandom is. It's with the people, and I cannot wait for 2020. Also, like, the theme's gonna be really cool, so we should say what it is.
Come on!
We'll get there! We will get there! Be patient!
Quit teasing! No spoilers!
We're working up to it.
Tell us the spoilers!
Tell us!
We're gonna, I promise. It'll be a big thing. It's gonna be a big show. And yes, theme reveal is very soon.
It's the next
We
thing.
have to do a thing.
Okay, yes, Darkly. But at the end of the day, did you guys have fun? Also, if you're wearing one of these scarves, did you see MLP beat Co? Yeah! What did TrotCon win, right? Yeah! But yeah, I guess I don't have much to say. I'm just like really itching to get this theme out there, so we gotta do a thing. We'll be back.
We're going to bring up, while they do their thing, we're going to bring up our head of live action gaming, who is just brilliant. Rachel, come on up.
We had a lot of fun with the live action games this year. Even though, you know, the laser tag didn't connect, but that's because Harbor Freight batteries are bad. So we got some ideas for next year, and we actually had a lot of people participate in the scavenger hunt, so that was pretty cool. So I'm going to try and make that even better next time. Oh, and a big thanks to all my staff, because without them, we couldn't have done it. They did a great job. Everything ran very smooth.
And we're still preparing things back there.
Thank you for the
And there was one! And there was one! Oh, there came through! What?
Kevin talk.
Everyone?
You talk, mate, Kevin. Come on.
Hey. Yeah, I don't like really doing this whole in front of the scenes thing. I think behind the scenes is way more fun. But at the end of the day, my department, PR, social media, is a one-person department. It's kind of tough sometimes, but when y'all are interacting with us on social media, it makes it really easy. So thanks a lot for doing that, and anyway, come to TrotCon next year, please. Thank you.
Kevin, I love your memes.
Remember, they're back there cheating.
This should be interesting.
Should we be scared?
This is going to be
It's as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. I have no idea what's being prepped. How's the joke? Your face.
Sing a shanty.
Tell us who's best pony.
Trump and First thing in the morning.
I like your hat.
I like my hat too. It migrates sometimes.
Stall better.
No.
It's TrotCon 2019.
What? Oh, there he is.
How about you didgeridoo?
everybody went to this weekend?
Kazoos!
Wait, how many of you sincerely said kazoos? I don't love you.
All hail the kazoo wizard!
I love you. One more. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
What is good? What in carbonity? What is going on? What is going on? I think I see a horn. Oh, no, the pointer?
It's alive! It's alive! You're good.
All right. So for TrotCon 2020, our theme is going to be Carnival. There are only two. We're going to have two factions, one of which is the Rainbow Carnival, the Prism Circus, and the other one is the Phantasm Carnival, which is black and white. So it's rainbow and black and white. That is going to be awesome. I want to see a lot of the black and white, like old-timey carnival cosplays from you guys. That'll be incredible. I'm flashy, so I'm fairly obligated to do rainbow. Though if I can swing it, I might try to put together a Phantasm Carnival outfit. So, are you guys excited? Yeah! Yes.
Got it really like mine.
I figured I didn't have to like give you a sound file because it's like the circus song.
one. I'm thinking animal conscious lion tamer. Or maybe I'll put together a lion as a tamer.
I mean, you already have the hat for next year's theme.
We've got to see Flim Flam cosplays. We need it.
He was already ready before he knew.
So we are going to be July 17th through July 19th, 2020. The dates are set. We are ready. Tomorrow is when pre-registration opens. We're not expecting a huge flood, but if you can do it, please do it.
Pay no attention to the phone behind
the curtain.
We're gonna have to get used to that thing by next year.
So, as we had factions this year and the year before that, we do have, yes, it's 2015, we do have our faction winners. And the faction points have been calculated. Rick has brought those up. We didn't get an exact count, so we did have... Cogs has two entire cups of chips. That's awesome. Good work, Cogs. Excellent work, Cogs. See, and that's the kind of participation that we hope to see. Like 2 full cups of these things. Thank you, Game Room, for like really driving it hard. And next year, we're gonna do, we want to like really focus on like the faction. And then the Sprockets.
The Sprockets have
1 cup.
Nice.
2 cups. 3. And then he'd send you back to work. So good job, Sprockets, for taking the crown this year. Yes. Okay. All right. So with the last moments of fun that we had, and that, you know, the party's still going. We've got Ellie right here until Monday, and we've got the game room open until 10:30. So go, you know, if you guys are staying until Monday, go have fun, take that. And then, but before you go, at opening ceremonies we had a raffle, and that raffle actually was probably the smoothest, best raffle that we've had so far.
Thanks to this amazing lady.
Yes, thanks to Miss Jacqueline here, Miss Peanut Butter. And we're gonna try and do that again. So you guys, like, closing ceremonies is concluded for 2019. Thank you so much for coming. But we're going to start the raffle here shortly, and I need to get a number from Darkly.